Hello and welcome to TVC News this hour. President Bola Tinubu has approved the recall of more than 100 career and non-career ambassadors, also affected the heads of consulate and chargé affairs in all the nation's embassies and high commissions. This latest development was disclosed in a statement by Special Advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Ajuri Ngelale. The only exceptions are the permanent representatives at the United Nations in New York and Geneva in view of the upcoming UN General Assembly. Out of the 100 ambassadors, 41 are non-career, comprising former ministers, politicians, retired top civil servants, retired military officers and ex-editors. Another statement by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs noted that the recall is part of a recalibration of the nation's foreign affairs structure, and it is not targeted at any ambassador. Well, let's talk security in Kaduna State, where at least 7 persons have been killed during a mosque attack by bandits in Seya village, Ikara local government area of the state. Acting Public Relations Officer of the Kaduna Police Command, Mansur Al-Hassan, said that the bandits attacked the mosque around 8 p.m. on Friday, while worshippers were observing the night prayers. He further explained that the assailants opened fire on the worshippers, resulting in the death of 7 persons, including the leader of a vigilante group within the community. Governor Uba Sani has now directed security agencies to conduct a thorough investigation and apprehend the perpetrators. Governor Sani, who condemned the incident, says he is committed to using all legal means to bring the bandits to justice and ensure peace and stability in his state. President of the Nigerian Bar Association, Yakubu Mekiao, says Nigeria is not run on the law and customs of any individual. He made a statement at the press briefing to mark the end of the 2023 NBA Annual General Conference. He noted that it is wrong to call the President Tinubu-led administration illegal because of the petitions at the tribunal. Judiciary correspondent Celestina Area reports.
What started as an annual general meeting of members of the Nigerian Bar Association became a meeting of allegations and counter-allegations. The AGM, which was held at the tail end of the 2023 NBA Annual General Conference, was to assess the work done by members of the National Executive Committee in the last year.
If you are elected national officer, you don't leave off the association.
But things took a different turn when the National Treasurer of the NBA began making serious allegations against the president, accusing him of running a one-man show, including the conference and also the association. She alleged that the financial statement of money spent in preparation and planning of the conference was prepared by someone else, but was asked to sign.
The president brought down a sledgehammer on me and said he does not require to consult or get the consent of my office to be able to run the financial affairs of this association. Said that in an expo meeting. I therefore think that if that is the part he has decided to show respectfully, then I am not the fit and proper person to stand before you and sign any financial documents or stand here and give you a financial report.
The NBA president responded to these allegations, accusing some national officers of the association wanting to spend money of the association unjustly.
Elected national officer, you don't leave off the association. Go and do your work. When you are needed, you come and serve the association. Volunteer non-fit injuria, you are the one that signed on. So don't complain that you don't have time for your work. And some of the national officers, including the third vice, stayed here for 2 weeks in hotel, paid from your bar practicing fee, fed by your bar practicing fee, and also given per diem 30,000 naira every day for the period that she stayed behind and wanted me to pay. I said, I will not pay.
Now at a press briefing to mark the end of the conference and make known to the public the recommendations of the NBA from the conference, he has set the record straight. He noted that there has been no issue of misappropriation of NBA's funds, the only issue being his refusal to spend the bar's money the way some national officers want.
Have any allegations of financial impropriety amongst us? None. No, I mean, it's wrong to say there is no financial impropriety. If there is anything, is that the two no one give money. That is the. If there is any allegation, is that we don't like spending money. Not that we spend it anyhow. No, there is no.
Attention was also drawn to lawyers who appear on television stations to discredit the Tinubu administration, despite there being a pending litigation. He insists Nigeria has only one commander-in-chief.
Who went on television to say that we invited someone who is heading an unconstitutional and illegal government. I'm not sure that person is a lawyer. If you are a lawyer, the provisions of the law are very clear. We had elections, and it's a constitutional provision. This country is not run on the basis of the native law and custom of anybody. It is based on the provisions of the Constitution and the relevant extant laws promulgated by the National Assembly. We are seated here only because the law permits us to sit.
Some of the recommendations made by the NBA to the federal government is to focus on infrastructural development, youth empowerment and employment through education, adequate funding of security agencies, and utilization of the country's natural resources. Celestina Iria, TVC News, Abuja.
The Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps has arrested 10 suspects in Michika and Yola South local governments of Adamawa State for allegedly vandalizing government property. 8 of the suspects were arrested for solar electric system theft in Michika, while the other 2 were involved in the vandalism of a store. Correspondent Owolabi Adenusi compiled this report.
The recent arrest of more than 90 migrants who looted and vandalized the operational headquarters of the National Emergency Management Agency in Adamawa has not stopped other criminal-minded residents. The men of Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps is stepping up its game to beat the criminals. It appears their efforts are now yielding the desired results in line with their mandate to safeguard the citizens and protect critical infrastructure. 8 suspects who were involved in the criminal act of vandalizing the solar electric system have been apprehended by the Michika division of the NSCDC. In relative development, 2 out of a 5-man gang who vandalized a store belonging to Agroclimate Resilience in semi-arid landscape located at Mayanka along Yola Road have been apprehended. The department operates under the Ministry of Environment, Adamawa State, and played a crucial role in advancing environmental stability in the region before it was looted a week after the Neymar incident.
A credible intelligence report has apprehended 5 suspects who break into a store belonging to Agroclimate Resilience in semi-arid landscapes and have done away with 20 water pump machines, 2 knapsack, 38 agric force.
The suspect admitted their involvement in the crime while answering questions from newsmen.
Kayakin nan da kuka ɗeba kuna iya ga mana wani wuri kuka ɗeba su?
A cikin store ne.
A cikin
store.
Event watchers believe that with the renewed effort by the men of the NSCDC, Adamawa will soon be made uninhabitable for vandals.
The Ophthalmological Society of Nigeria is asking for the partnership of the government in tackling eye diseases capable of raising the prevalence of vision challenges in the urban and rural areas of the country. This was the focus of the association's 47th annual scientific conference in Lagos. Senior correspondent Jacqueline Ogo reports.
When the eyes experience the damage of the optic nerve, which enhances proper vision due to the buildup of fluid, that condition results in the ailment called glaucoma. If left untreated, consistent pressure within the eyes can lead to blindness. That's why glaucoma is the second leading cause of vision loss in the world. The slow pace of access to quality eye care in Nigeria for professional tackling of this challenge and other eye conditions are the reasons why the Ophthalmological Society of Nigeria, in its 47th annual conference, is seeking partnership with the government to ensure Nigerians get subsidized treatment. The association is determined to see that Nigeria has a viable eye bank where people can voluntarily say their eyes should be banked when they die to help others with vision challenges see clearly.
We heard of a lady, Fatima, in Kenya, who has been blind for a long time, and after surgery, she recognized the family.
So, but when somebody has died, the person's, the front of the eye can be used and replaced for the person who is not seeing, and the person will see again.
We have a lot of traditional challenges whereby people don't want to donate their corneas upon death because they feel, look, are they going to be used for rituals?
Mrs. Ibijoke Sonwolu, who was at the conference to represent the Lagos State Governor, invited as a special guest, emphasized the government's commitment to subsidized health care.
The state government, through the health insurance scheme, is strategic towards providing affordable, comprehensive, and unhindered quality health care services for all residents, irrespective of age grade, ensuring financial protection, and reducing exorbitant expenditures.
Although deadly traditional beliefs, financial challenges hinder proper health care in Nigeria, experts say sustainable partnership between the government and professionals can bring about the change of story so seriously desired. Jacqueline Ogo, TVC News, Lagos.
Outside Nigeria, dozens of persons had been injured from live gunfire during clashes between Eritrean asylum seekers and Israeli police in Tel Aviv. Stun grenades, tear gas, and sponge-tipped bullets were used against hundreds of protesters. The unrest was sparked after activists opposed to the Eritrean government said they asked Israeli authorities to cancel an embassy event on Saturday, but the protesters also clashed with the supporters of the Eritrean government. An investigation has been opened into whether the use of live fire was within the law, with evidence being gathered at the scene.